Hi, Mrs. Cooper. Thanks for meeting with me today. How's your week going?
It's been a bit of a roller coaster. Some lessons have gone well, but I've been struggling to keep students engaged, especially during discussion.
I totally understand. Student engagement is tricky, but it's great that you're reflecting on it. Before we dive into these strategies, I just want to say my role as a coach is to support you, not evaluate you. Coaching is a partnership, and I want our conversations to feel safe and productive.
Thank you. That's a relief to hear. I definitely want to improve, but I don't want to feel judged.
Absolutely. Trust is everything in coaching. Research shows that when teachers and coaches have a strong collaborative relationship, professional growth is more effective. That's why I focus on two key approaches to building trust: active listening and empowering teachers as experts. Okay, so active listening is, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I like the sound of that. What do you mean by active listening?
Well, active listening means that I truly am tuning into what you're saying rather than just waiting for my turn to respond. So I'll ask open-ended questions, paraphrase what you share, and check in to make sure that I understand your perspective. For example, when you mentioned struggling with engagement, I wouldn't just throw out solutions. I want to explore what's working first, and then what might we need or what might we have to shift to.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
So you know your students better than anyone. My role isn't to tell you what to do, but to collaborate with you, find some strategies that fit your style and your students' needs. Research shows that when teachers feel ownership over their professional growth, coaching is more meaningful.
I really appreciate that approach. Makes me feel more comfortable experimenting with new ideas.
Well, the first part of our discussion, we're going to talk about communicating effectively. When we talk about making changes, feedback plays a big role. One of my favorite strategies is focusing on what's working first, what we call strength-based feedback. For example, I might say, I noticed that when you use cold calling, more students participated in the discussion. That's a great way to boost engagement. That way you can build on what's already effective.
That sounds like a lot more encouraging than just pointing out what needs to be fixed first.
Exactly. Another strategy I use is reflective questioning. Instead of just offering solutions, I might ask, what have you noticed about when students seem most engaged? How might we build on those moments? This keeps the conversation open-ended and helps you take the lead in problem solving.
Yeah, that approach would really help me feel more in control of my own growth.
That's the goal. Coaching isn't about fixing things, it's about refining what's already working and making small, intentional changes that lead to big improvements. I've really enjoyed this conversation. How are you feeling about trying some strategies to increase student engagement?
I feel really excited to try. I love the idea of identifying what's already working and making small changes from there.
That's great. Let's check in after your next lesson and reflect on what worked and what we might tweak. But just remember, you're not alone in this. I'm here to support you every step of the way.
Thank you, Mr. Wong.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
that. Thank you so much,
I
sir.
will see you next week.
Absolutely.